First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more for you. Let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in a weekly time frame here. So friends, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been witnessing wild price swings after finding a base here at $7.570, and here you can see the how the natural gas futures started an uptrend from here. So once again the natural gas futures have tested this high what we have tested on June 8th. So friends, here I find that during the rest of the month of August the natural gas futures could continue this wide price swings. So friends, here I find that during the upcoming week, the natural gas futures could test the levels of $10 on the upper side, and on the lower side, once again, the natural gas futures could test the levels of $6.963, where the 26 days moving average will provide a strong support here in case of a steep fall up to these levels. So friends, here I would like to share with you that on Saturday, the US National Hurricane Center said that the system currently labeled as a disturbance across portions of South Texas and northeastern Mexico through Sunday morning. No doubt that this disturbance could still strengthen slightly and become a tropical storm before reaching the coast of northeastern Mexico. Undoubtedly, this could increase the quantum of wide price swings for the natural gas futures during the upcoming week. Friends, here I find that the natural gas futures could start the upcoming week with a big gap. Nobody knows it will be a gap up or a gap down, but the volatility could see a swing wider than the normal during the upcoming week, where the bulls could hit the levels of $10 on the upper side. But so friends, here I find that only a sustained move well above the levels of $9.665 will encourage bulls to hit the levels of $10. But here I find that the next resistance will be seen at the levels of $10.075, for where a sharp sell-off can be seen that could drag down the natural gas futures up to the levels of $8.937 in first two trading sessions. And on the low side, I find that if the natural gas futures start the upcoming week with a gap down opening well below the levels of $9.158, we'll see this exhaustion to continue, where the next support can be seen at the 8.916, and here I find that if the natural futures are not able to defend this immediate support, we'll see this exhaustion to continue up to the 8.474, where the natural futures could find some support. But once again, this exhaustion will continue if the natural futures find a breakdown well below this second support. So friends, here I find that the volatility could drag down the natural futures in downward direction if the natural futures are not able to defend major support at the 8.065. During the first two trading sessions, we will see this downward trend to continue during the next 2 weeks. So friends, here I find that the natural futures look ready to repeat the moves what we have seen from June 8 to June 17, when the natural gas futures tested a low at the 6.856. So friends, here I find that once again the natural gas futures could repeat these moves during the upcoming next 2 weeks. So friends, here you can see that how the natural gas futures behaved during this week of June before testing this peak, where the natural gas futures found stiff resistance before moving downward, and this fall continued up to the levels of $6.866. So friends, here in the weekly time frame, I find that the natural gas futures could repeat these moves during the upcoming 2 weeks. So friends, now let's check this move in a daily time frame here. So friends, here in the daily time frame here, you can see that how the natural gas futures have finally closed last Friday at the same levels where the natural gas futures were trading well on June 7 before hitting a peak on June 8th at the 9.665, and from here a sharp sell-off was seen in natural gas futures, and the natural gas futures started to move downward, and this fall continued up to June 17th, when the natural gas futures tested the levels of $6.945. So friends, here I find that these moves can be repeated during the next 8 trading sessions. So friends, here I find that if the negative futures start the upcoming week with a gap up opening well above the loss of $9.514, we'll see a sharp upward move up to the lows of $9.891, from where a sharp sell-off can be seen well below the immediate resistance at the lows of $10.075. We'll see a sharp sell-off from here that may continue to drag down the natural futures up to the lows of $8.851, and here a sustained move below this level could push the natural futures to test new lows during the next 2 weeks, where I find that if the natural futures are not able to defend a major support at the lows of the 8.014, where the 26 days moving average could provide a strong support here. We'll see this downward trend to continue, where the natural futures could find some support at the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the 7.526, but here a breakdown below this level could push the natural futures to test new lows up to the lows of 6.945 during the upcoming 2 weeks. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.